Who knew that BB King and John Mayer did a duet called Hummingbird? I was so excited to open our time this evening with that great song with those great artists, right? Hello, Sonder family. You have found our May Coloring Social. We're kind of toward the end of the month this time around. So I don't know if you still have your coloring page available. I'm actually coloring with you. Oh, I get out of the blur. In real time. I just with taking care of my husband with his knees and all that. I just haven't made time to color, but I'm super excited to be here tonight because we've got a really cool activity. Now you may be here with a different page. Good for you. You may be here with another project. Maybe you're working on some handwork. Great. We always say, come as you are. You know, this is a music heavy time of gathering with our favorite people because we can gather in the chat. So we're just so glad you're here. Yes, Jen Squared is with you. Team Jennifer, Jennifer Krippner is hanging out with us. She's in the chat. Oh, and Louie. Look at Louie, y'all. He's so cute. He is just like this big real life stuffed animal. You know, he's just so sweet. So if there's anything, going on in the chat that you need help with, let Jennifer know, or if I'm off camera, let him know. Anyway, yes, Louis is the cutest. Oh, Maggie, great. So you're carving out using this time for your vision board. Love that. Some folks will be like, I'm going out of town. I'm not going to make the weekly setup, so I'm going to come here. So really, always feel free to come. You don't need to have the coloring page going on if you've got other things to do. But I love that you've carved out time to be with your community, your people. We do have a couple of new folks who are joining us too. So welcome to y'all. These coloring socials just have a different vibe. We really try to be very intentional with some good self-care, some good meditation. This is like a yoga practice, right? It's doing good things for your brain. It's calming you down when you are working on this page. I love it. Sonia feels new. I love that. It's good to see you, girl. So yeah, make sure the chat is set to everyone because that is going to be how we communicate. I had so much fun adding little hummingbirds to our slides tonight. So, of course, what's more simple than just stopping and looking at the beauty of a hummingbird? I mean, do y'all lose your minds when you see them? I do. They've kind of passed through Texas. Jennifer actually told me today, she said, I think I have some of your hummingbirds because they're starting to show up in Minnesota. And I just love these little feisty, hard-working birds. They just send such a good message, and I love that they came about in our simplicity theme for the month. There are the community guidelines. If you've not joined us at a social before, we always share these because it's just that reminder again that we create safe spaces when we're with one another. I'm really glad to be with y'all. I'm with my mom, and so I'm at her house. I'm a little discombobulated tonight, so I needed this reset with my friends. So thank you for logging in and joining us. And then if you're doing something different than coloring, let us know what you're doing because that's just kind of fun to. I want to. It's kind of fun to be nosy. We're gonna have a what I think is a wonderful opening activity, and it's something that's gonna reset your brain and your mind, and something that you can do. You may already be doing and not realizing it. So we've got a cool opening activity. We're gonna color, and then we'll close up our time together. So. Let's get started with our opening activity, and it is to hum loudly. When you hum, it sends vibrations through your whole body, and researchers have found that vibrations from chatting stimulate the vagus nerve. And y'all know that the vagus nerve is like a celebrity right now in the world of science and what we're learning about our bodies and how our bodies, really work, how all the pieces work together, how our body supports each other. There's a whole lot coming out on your gut health and how much your gut health is tied to your brain health. All this neat new research that is breaking every day. But this vagus nerve that we're hearing about, it is an information superhighway to the brain. It delivers information to the rest of your body. Look at those, all those areas: digestion, your heart rate, so it can slow that heart rate down, your mood, even how your body reacts as an inflammatory response. Your vagus nerve is responsible for all of that. And we're learning a whole lot about what happens when we stimulate the vagus nerve, when we activate the vagus nerve. It actually, you would think it would like fire us up, but instead it does some other things. It calms us down, it helps us be mindful. So, lots of things will stimulate your vagus nerve and then relaxes it. So here's some: laughing, gargling, singing, humming, cold water exposure, like when you do the splashing water in your face, those deep, deep breaths that we are used to taking with each other when we gather together. And then any activities that promote deep breathing, like when you're doing, a yoga practicing or a very, solitary focus meditation. Massage to your ears or alongside your neck. And the science shows, Jennifer is dropping a really great article in there about humming in the vagus nerve. But the science says it might not be right for you, but one of these things may speak to you more than the other. Now, I want to really quickly talk about how cool I think it is that we know that folks have been like splashing cold water on their face forever. I always like to say, back in the 1900s, we would splash water on our face. We didn't know why. We just knew that it did some kind of a reset, but we didn't know stuff about the vagus nerve, right? We just did it. I was sharing with Jennifer, I would rub my son's ears at church, to keep him like sitting still. And I got that tip from my mother-in-law who said, "Oh yeah, Jim loved that when he was a kid." Well, Daniel also loved that. And so all this stuff, like we kind of already have this intuition about how to self-serve, how to self-soothe, how to calm our bodies. And now we have the science behind it. So I just love it. So there are benefits of humming. We're going to take our cue from our little hummingbirds. It can definitely reduce stress. It will improve your heart health because it regulates your heart rate. And of course, it will enhance focus and attention, because anytime you've got your breathing better regulated, you feel better. So that's it says perfect for prepping before a big meeting or exam. So can you see us all running the ladies' room and humming a song to ourselves before we go and do yes, Jean. Yes, I think it is like those babies rub, like we've got that intuition, and now science is showing like why. And I find that so fascinating. It's kind of like Dorothy, you had the power all along. um so how to do it is you get comfortable, just like we always do when we start our meditation, our coloring practice together. Sit straight, get your shoulders relaxed, close your eyes, and give into those deep, deep breaths, and then just begin humming. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of the beautiful chorus, and I've done these from time to time at my socials. If that sound, it's real easy to hum to, but if it bothers you, lower your volume and just hum something that's meaningful to you. Maybe it's a song from childhood or that kind of thing, but we'll hum along to beautiful chorus. The actual song is "Breathe It In." We've used that as a regulation, a breathing regulation song. And as you're humming, really pay attention to the vibration in your chest, your throat, your head. What are your ears noticing about that humming? Focus, breathe, and let your stress hopefully wash away. And the recommended time to do this is 5 to 10 minutes to truly center yourself, so we can take this humming practice into our coloring practice tonight, our mindfulness work, because I've got a lot of songs that you will recognize the tunes and you can kind of hum along. And then when we're all finished, we are going to feel so good tonight. So I congratulate you on carving this time out for yourself. I'm going to invite you to sit back, take a couple of deep breaths, and begin to hum along with Breathe It In by Beautiful Chorus.
Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go.
Okay, take a moment to notice how you're feeling. You just engaged that vagus nerve. So good for you. Go read more about it. It's actually absolutely fascinating how amazing our bodies are and what we know about taking good care of ourselves. So I've got some inspiration. I know that's why I'm saying, Janine, let's like hum tonight while we're doing our mindfulness practice during our coloring. So there's some beautiful real life hummingbirds for some inspiration. If you would like to maybe kind of duplicate that in your journal. Remember, when you're coloring, it's more about the process of coloring, not the end product. So focus on that. Take what you need to really lean in and embrace the process of just letting your mind settle down. I've got a lot of beautiful illustrations from our some of the pages that have been completed. I always say if you find a page that you love, to be sure to make a copy of it, and then you've got a couple of opportunities to color some of these favorite ones. And if you've gotten your June one, you know I'm pretty excited because it's a mandala, like a true mandala. I'm so excited to share that with y'all in June. Remember the negative space on the page. This page has so much good space left for back drawing, for drawing behind a background. Perhaps you fill your page with flowers or trees or words. Maybe you do a journal reflection on your journey through simplicity this month. The one on the left was a story that she found and she just transferred it onto her coloring page. So I love that. Remember that background, because you might be able to do something really special with that. Or do you just have a ton of flower stickers? Maybe you surround your little guy with a ton of flowers. These are so vibrant. You can see very similar colors, but just used in various ways. If you have a day where your hands are kind of bothering you, don't worry about doing the little bits. Color in big sweeps of color. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some music, and I'll just go back and forth between these slides so that we can all just color and lean into that practice. And again, I'll invite you to hum along tonight, engage that vagus nerve, take very good care of yourself, and y'all just enjoy. Thank you for carving out this time for yourself, for your mindfulness, for just kind of resetting for kind of a little past mid-month, but we're gonna thrive and get through it and take some lessons from our little hummingbird and engage that vagus nerve as often as you can. I am sharing my playlist in the chat right now. I'm on Spotify, and that's like my little hummingbird playlist. So if you wanted to um, go visit that and keep coloring, feel free to do so. Remember to focus on that process. That's what's resetting all those crazy cortisol things that are running through your body from the world, right? And you're recentering. So, hummingbird playlist. So, thanks for joining us this evening and for leaning into your coloring practice. And I'm very excited about next month. Like I mentioned, it's a mandala, and I think those are the most therapeutic things to color. So, I'm already looking forward to seeing you then. But come back, and you don't have to have your coloring page. If you want to bring something else that helps you find your flow and soothe yourself, maybe it's your yoga mat and you just lay still on your back for our time together. But it's a good place to come to take care of yourself. Thanks for joining Team Jennifer tonight. We'll see you soon.
I hear a bird chirping up in the sky. I'd like to be free like that, spread my wings so high. I see the river flowing, water running by. I'd like to be that river, see what I might find. I feel the wind I blow, it's slowly changing time. I'd like to be that wind that swirl and shape the sky. I smell the flowers bloom and open for spring. I'd like to be those flowers open to everything. I feel the seasons change, the leaves, the snow and the sun. I'd like to be those seasons made up